Well, speaking of somebody else who could probably use a little communications assistance, that's former President George W. Bush. George W. Bush hosted an event Wednesday at his George W. Bush Institute in which he gave a speech about elections and discussed the evils of Putler. Bush was trying to condemn Putler's invasion of Ukraine and made one of the most brutal and cringiest gaffes I have seen in some time.
Political opponents are imprisoned or otherwise eliminated from participating in the electoral process. The result is an absence of checks and balances in Russia and the decision of one man to launch a wholly unjustified and brutal invasion of of Ukraine. Iraq, too. Anyway, 75.
Still younger than Joe Biden, 75.
Oh my gosh, these Freudian slips.
It sounded to me like he said Iraq 2 in correcting himself.
That's what he said.
So
Yeah.
that would mean the invasion of Iraq was also wholly unjustified and brutal?
Yes, that's exactly what he said.
I'm glad to hear he's come around on that one, I guess. Well, on that theme, if you love sending U.S. troops to Muslim hellholes to prop up governments there, you'll love Biden's latest move.
Yeah, if you guys remember, Trump pulled out 700 troops from Somalia, and Biden has just signed off on this month on a plan to return these troops, although they're capping it at 500. And the troops are going to help Somalia's fledgling government fight the Al-Shabaab militant group affiliated with Al-Qaeda, which I'm not really buying any of this. This is just a way to get us further immersed in forever wars. Not to mention, you've seen Black Hawk Down. It doesn't matter if 500 troops is like not shit. If you have like 5,000 skinnies coming at you, you're all going to die.
Well, when it's that small of a troop count too, I guess I would assume it would be for some support / technically non-combat purpose. But at least if the New York Post is correct here, they're saying they're being sent to fight Al-Shabaab. Yeah. And that's the word in the reporting. So, okay. I mean, Godspeed. I'm sure.
Capped at 500. This is how Afghanistan happened. It was just they would raise the cap every year, and then suddenly we've been doing it for 20 years. We've been in Somalia forever, too.
I'm sure this is the election that the Somalis got right, and it is right on the cusp of realizing its Wakanda potential. Right about there.
Yeah, totally. We should invest more resources into Eastern Africa. They'll get there one day.
Well, right after we're done with Ukraine, and then we can worry about Eastern Africa.